What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we finally have the Super EZA that dropped for the very first EZA unit, which was the AGL Dragon Fist Goku. So let's kind of hop in here. Let's see what new things they have added. Alright, so there is the level super. So collect exclusive awakening medals and aim for a super extreme Z awakening. Alright, so if we go to that. Okay, so it changes everything over. So let's see, there is some missions here. So what do we have? So we have to beat, we gotta beat it with with an EZA character on the team. We gotta beat it within 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And we have to beat it with at least three sworn enemy characters. Okay. So 3 sworn enemies. That shouldn't be too difficult, I wouldn't think. Okay. Let's see, what kind of battle info do we have here? So we get what? So we get 3 medals. There's 3 medals every time we beat it. Okay. So reduces attack, reduce defense, stuns, super attack stealing, no interruptions from normal, rare, SR, and SSRs. Okay, so Resurrected Warriors, Extreme, EZA characters are even more effective. And effective when defending. Okay, so you want Resurrected Warriors that are EZA'd. Okay, okay. Let's see. So if we go over here, let's make a Resurrected Warrior team. So, Resurrected Warriors, okay. So extreme type. So for Resurrected Warrior, I mean, who's gonna be our best leader? Is it still gonna be like, oh, this Frieza? I mean, I guess he's 170. He is EZA'd as well, so we can rock him. We can bring you and you. Wait, you're on sworn enemies, aren't you? Yes, you're on a sworn enemy. Okay, let's do this also. Let's also look up sworn enemies. Okay, so we can bring this Frieza, we can bring this Frieza, because they're both EZA'd as well. And he's AGL, so we don't want to bring anybody that's going to be type disadvantage. So I guess we could bring, I guess maybe like you. Well, no, okay, so we have actually, think about it, we have Cell and the 2 Friezas. They're on sworn enemies, so do we just have another? So Resurrected Warriors, it can be either or, so just tech type. Where's some good Resurrected Warrior tech type units? Not really a whole lot, unfortunately, huh? Okay, so if we bring, maybe we can bring you. You might be decent here. Yeah, I guess we could just do it like this. Why? No, we don't want that. Okay. Well, nice. We got a friend. Okay. So let's go ahead and hop in here. Let's see how difficult this is going to be since this is all new. Unfortunately, over here on Global, we do not have the... we don't have the EZA for... Or, I'm sorry, we don't even have the Harudegarn yet for Resurrected Warrior leader, so... Okay, and the OST that's playing is actually the Super Saiyan 3 Goku that we don't have in the game yet. Funny enough. Oh, wow, Frieza, you are not... Wow, this is actually a terrible, like, starting rotation. Also, I completely forgot. We have to beat this within 3 minutes. What is it, 3 minutes and 30 seconds? So... Okay, so what's this gonna do? How much damage is this actually gonna do to us? Oh. Oh. That's it? What? There's no way. He's gotta hit harder than that, right? Well, I guess if you're bringing EZA units who are also on resurrected warriors, then I mean you are getting the extra like damage reduction and everything. So maybe that is correct. Okay, so kind of like with with the LRs, like the LR EZAs, for them, all you need for LR EZAs is LR units that have legendary power active to do more damage. Apparently for super EZAs, it looks like if you bring EZA'd units already and are on the category, then that's where you're going to get most of your like damage reduction and everything. So I don't think this is going to be too difficult. Unfortunately though, we are just missing an actual like 200% leader skill here. So I mean, on global, the best we're going to be able to do is probably this 170 lead, which is, you know, it is unfortunate, but yeah, whatever. We should be, I mean, we should be good. This shouldn't be too difficult, to be 100% honest with you. It's just going to be a little tedious just having to run it like over and over and over. So I think you get, what is it, 15 medals? You get 15 medals from the missions, and you need 30 to EZA him. So we're gonna have to run it 5 times minimum. So I mean that's really not that bad, to be honest. There's three there, completed missions. So did that complete everything? It did. Okay, so if we accept all these, so we have 15 medals plus the 3 that we just got. So yep, okay. So yeah, I mean, we're just gonna have to run this just a couple times, essentially. You're also a resurrected warrior, aren't you? Yeah, we only give key plus 3. And he's not EZA'd. Oh, this is gonna be rough, man. Because this category is so dead. I might have to set, like, I might actually have to set my Frieza as the leader to help you guys out, because this is kind of terrible with the fact that there is like no there's like no leaders on global here. So we might be struggling for a little bit, but yeah, so if you're on the JP side, you're obviously going to have it a little bit easier because you do have Harudegarn. If you manage to pull them, or you know, you have people on the friends list that actually set Harudegarn, this is going to be super easy for you over there. Of course, on the global side, since we don't have Harudegarn, our best leader is probably going to be this, unfortunately, it's going to be this Int Angel Golden Frieza. And like, to even, he's almost impossible to find on the friends list, so it's gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be a little bit of a struggle to get it done, or at least to find a friend. I mean, there might be a couple of the like Majin Vegeta friends, but he's only given a 150% leader instead of a 170, and we don't have a 200% lead yet, so this is probably going to be about as good as we're going to be able to get right now. And it's so unfortunate. I mean, Resurrected Warriors is just another like dead category. They need new leaders. I mean, they need new units on their teams as well. It's just a lot of these like old categories from like the early days of Dokkan. It seems like they've either just forgotten about them or just kind of said, like, screw it, we're not doing anything. But they definitely, a lot of these categories still need help. Yeah, so this shouldn't do anything because, oh well, I mean, we still took some damage there. 173k, I mean, that's not terrible. But yeah, I mean, this is gonna be, this should be pretty easy as long as you have a relatively good box, and as long as you have as long as you've got EZA'd Resurrected Warriors units, then yeah, this shouldn't be very tough at all. Why does they keep trying to suggest that Goku as a friend for me? I guess it's probably because it's like full power. Is probably why it's doing that. We don't care about full power here. We want resurrected warriors and easy aid units. So let me see here. So I guess we can kind of talk about the Goku since he's getting his easy A. So we do need 30 medals. He does still only stay at level 140. His super attack is still level 15. His leader skill doesn't change. So the only thing that actually changes is just the passive skills is what it looks like, which honestly isn't like, that's not a bad thing. To be like 100% honest with you. I don't see that as like a bad thing because the biggest thing with these units is the fact that their passives are just so outdated now because of when they easy aid. I mean, you think about this Goku. I mean, he easy aid what 6 years ago, 7 years ago. So I mean, he is 100% like out of the meta now. He's been out of the meta for a very, very long time. So let's see. So after his easy A, he's getting Ki +2, attack and defense 200%. He performs a crit for 1 turn from the character's entry turn. So his very first turn that he's out, he's going to crit. Super class allies get a chance of performing a crit plus 20%. And extreme class allies get a chance of performing a crit plus 10% for 3 turns from the character's entry turn. He gets an additional attack and defense 150% for 5 turns from the character's entry turn. He gets an additional attack and defense 150% and a high chance of launching an additional super when performing a super attack for 7 turns from the character's entry turn. He gets an additional attack and defense 100% when performing a super starting from the 8th turn from the character's entry turn. So I mean, he does lose a little bit in his stats, obviously, the longer the fight goes on. That seems to be kind of, I guess it's kind of typical for a lot of these Super Saiyan 3 Goku units. So he goes from 150. So he gets 150 for the first 5 turns. He still has 150, high chance of launching an additional super for 7 turns. And then after that, he drops to 100% starting from the 8th turn. He does also get a medium chance to dodge, plus an additional chance of evading enemies' attacks, plus 30% before attacking. Oh, I also just realized you use stamina here. There's 25 stamina per run. I guess that's... I mean, I guess that's kind of whatever. I mean, it's only 5 runs, so it's only like, what, 125 stamina? That's really not bad at all. And then also, let's see, for this Goku, he gets an additional defense 150% and a high chance of performing a crit for 3 turns after dodging an attack. So he's got a medium chance to dodge, and then he gets an additional 30% chance to dodge before he attacks. So he kind of has like a 60% chance to dodge before his attack, which not bad. I mean, you could probably put him in like, a slot 1 situation. I mean, realistically, you could actually put him in a slot 1 situation. And I'd probably say that'd probably honestly be his best. That'd probably be his best bet, to put him in like slot 1, let him dodge. Because once he dodges, he gets the additional 150% defense, and he has a high chance to perform a crit for 3 turns after he dodges. So I don't know. I think maybe with this Goku, you'd probably want to go like dodge. Probably want to build him like dodge an additional, honestly. That'd be my guess. Also, I didn't check in game, but do they have a banner for him? I don't think they dropped a banner for him, did they? Probably not, huh? No, it doesn't look like they dropped a banner for him. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. I mean, if you're someone that maybe is like a newer player that doesn't have him yet, This looks like you probably can't get a chance to get him, huh? Ugh. Well, it is unfortunate, so sorry to the players that don't have him. I guess you just got to wait and pick him up later. Okay, so we can do this one more time, and then we can get the medals, and then we can EZA him on video. And then that's kind of where that will be. And then we can kind of do a showcase later on for him. So let's see here. Let's do this. I want to keep the tech Frieza on rotation just because he seems to do a little bit more damage. Oh, okay. So there's a issue with the lineup available at the Baba shop. Following character was not added to the lineup available at the Dokkan Fest Baba shop. At the same time, the opening of the character's EZA battle. Oh, okay. So they're actually just adding this Goku to the Baba shop, to the Dokkan Fest, like coin Baba shop. Okay. So instead of just bringing a banner, they're just putting him in the Baba shop. So we can actually take a look at that right after this run and see if he's in there. Because it says that the character will be added to the lineup in the Baba shop on 3/21, which is today. So unless they're gonna add him later, maybe. But I guess either way, let's check it out. So we are almost done here. As soon as we get done, we'll hop into the Baba shop. We'll see if he's in there. And if he is, I'm guessing he's probably in there for, what, 200 coins is my guess? I mean, with him being an older unit, I'd assume he's probably 200 coins. Which, honestly, if he is, that's really good for a lot of, like, new players, essentially. Because new players wouldn't have him. Because he's not featured on banners anymore, obviously. And it would be beneficial for like new players to be able to get him for relatively cheap and have a very good option to use. And for, you know, like older players like myself, you know, if you don't have maybe like copies of the SSR, you know, if you don't have like if you don't have enough copies of the SSR or something, you can always probably pick them up in the shop. So let's see. So there we go. So that's 30 medals completed right there. Let's go over here to the Baba shop real quick. So he's in what? So he should be in the Dokkan Fest. Okay, so he's not in there. Okay, so it looks like they did not add him in here yet. So I guess we're just gonna have to wait until they add him, I guess. Yeah, because there's no banner or anything for him. No EZA banner. So yeah, it looks like we're just gonna have to wait and see what they do, because yeah, that Goku is definitely not in the shop. So we'll wait and see. But let's go over here. Let's go to the growth. Let's go to awaken, and let us awaken the AGL Goku here. So here we go, our first super EZA'd unit. There we go. So he is now super EZA'd. And I guess if we go over here, okay, so yeah, so he's got the little like outline on him, which is pretty cool. And I think they're gonna do that for like every single typing, so every type will have a different color around them. I mean, it's just a small little aesthetic thing, but it's still pretty cool though. So there we go. Goku is finally EZA'd. Get him back in the meta again. He's got this just gigantic passive now, so it's good to see. I mean, I'm very happy to see that they finally did something for old EZA units. So there you guys go. Hopefully that helped you guys out a little bit if you were like struggling with the EZA, or maybe you were kind of unsure of what you needed. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, consider hitting that like button, and if you guys are new here, consider subscribing as well, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.